Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Well, we finally got to Thursday. So today we're going to be starting, I call it the colorful yin and yang. And we'll be starting over here on the, almost said pheasant, phoenix tail, part of his tail, I guess. I'm not real sure. Maybe it's feathers. No, those look more like feathers, but we'll call it a tail, kind of like a dragon tail. And that's right there. And it has a really nice, clear. This is one that I got from DIY Digital Art. And it has a nice, clear key right here. There's only 26 colors. So, yeah, let's get started. Let me put this away so I don't lose that beautiful picture. I need a bunch of, like, what is that, 3 inches? So, that picture's 3.5. So, a little 4-inch frames that I can frame all these beautiful little colorful pictures in. But we're using them for right now. Oh, yeah, yesterday was not a good day at all. At all. I called in sick because I woke up and I ached all over. My head was all stuffy. I had like a slight headache. I was like done. So I got off the phone with my boss and proceeded to, sorry, we gotta crunch it just a bit, to take some NyQuil, which knocked me out for about, 3 hours. And I was up for a couple more, and then I slept another 3 hours. So, yeah. Fun times. So today, at least I'm not achy. I still have my stuffed up nose. A little bit of coughing, but it's not coughing that keeps you up all night. You know, that kind of coughing. I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. I didn't go to bed until at least 4 o'clock this morning because I'd slept so much during the day. Don't take NyQuil during the day unless you think you can sleep for like 8 hours. Yeah, that messed me up. It was great. Yeah. So, I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, but I may still stay in today. Not real sure. We'll see how the day progresses. So, I'm sorry, whoever won, I can't remember your name right now. My spring pattern. I may or may not get to the post office today. I'm so sorry for that. So, it might be tomorrow. But, you know, if we keep going, then I should feel better tomorrow, see? I didn't work on hardly anything yesterday. I worked a little bit on the Tudor Rose. I finished that one flower that we were working on yesterday. That was it for that one. It's going okay. And I put another length of thread. I'm trying to do 1 thread a day for my spring, you know, the great big Chinese picture one. I have to call it spring because I don't know what else to call it. But, yeah. So, that is about the extent of what I did yesterday. And that was an all-day field event. Nothing else. No. Yeah, that was just the way I felt. So I watched a little bit of Grey's Anatomy and dozed in and out, and I had made the day before some chicken and noodles. I wanted to try out those, is it Kutski? I don't know how to say that, but they're like dried egg noodles. I've never tried them before, and I thought, well, I have those, and I had some leftover chicken, so I made chicken and noodles, and it made a whole great big batch. So it was more kind of like chicken noodle soup, which went well with the way I was feeling, so I had that yesterday. I need comfort food. What can I say? Yeah, I'm not your best sick patient here. I tried to drink water and yeah, that didn't work. And I did feel a little queasy, but nothing ever came of that, so that part's gone. And I have no idea what I'm gonna have today to eat. Just not planning too far ahead here. You know how when you're sick and you get up and you feel really good, and then like an hour and a half later everything goes to pieces? Yeah, that's I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, if you will. Oh, I was going to tell you what color is this. It's 606. It's a bright orange. I mean, it's a jack-o'-lantern orange. But it'll be nice and big and bright. And I thought 310 was the background, but as you can see on this one, I don't know, you can't see the whole thing, but there's not a whole lot of background to this, which I'm happy for. You know, because you can do it in sections. It's, oh, what is that word? Yellow. 939. I knew it wasn't 310. Isn't that the dark blue? Something fell over there. I don't know what it was. The deep dark black blue. You know what I'm talking about? I've used it in projects before. I do like it. And I watched a little bit of Fiber Talk yesterday. They had their midweek thing, and then they had their one last night, I think. I think it comes on about 6, but it's their live for the midweek. It was fun. Of course, they had another free pattern, so I had to download it. Not like I'm going to act on it, but yeah, we'll see. And don't ask me. I think it's Mary Jane Fox. Is that right? 1860 something, 1868. So yeah, it was a free pattern, and it's a cute little pattern. It's a sampler, of course, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I have the colors. I have no idea how big it is at all, so we'll see. Just in there for future reference. Move it. What do you call it? My table runner thing here is moving around on me. But yeah, I've about got the corner done on spring. Almost. I think one more color, maybe possibly 2. But it was just, last night, it was just too much effort to go look and see, you know, what that color was and look it up. And because it's so big, you know, I don't want to unroll it and then roll it back up. So, but I'm enjoying working on it. A little bit at a time. It's like my Chinese ladies, don't get too carried away because it's going to take a hot moment. But that's okay. This needle, I wonder. Hang on, let's get rid of this material. This thread. So it didn't work on too much yesterday. I haven't felt this crappy in a long time. But I call it my spring cold. It just kind of comes and goes. I was kind of looking for a better needle. See, every time I get a kit, I put all the spare needles on my little thing. And some of these have a squared off end. I don't know. we'll get a better one. Didn't have too much of a point on it. I mean, it's not supposed to have too bad of a, or big of a point, or good of a point on the end. But some of them go through this canvas better than others. But that way, you know, if it comes with several, I just put it here, and that way I don't have to worry about it falling out somewhere. And I don't have carpeting, so that helps. But if it's on the floor, it'll be lost for a hot moment. But I haven't had too much trouble with that. Oh, this one works much better. So just save your spare needles. You never know when you're going to use them. Whoops, where am I going here? It's halfway down the line. So I didn't get but a late start today because I didn't get up until almost 8 o'clock. I just felt like I hadn't slept all night long. So hopefully I can stay awake today and go to sleep tonight and get some decent sleep. So we'll see. Just see. It's supposed to be like 63 degrees today, which is a good thing, I think. And there's no wind. What's going on here? I thought that was another color. I was like, why does that look weird? But it's the bottom of the numbers. See how they're like outlined in white? So it was kind of melding there, and I'm like, why did that change colors all of a sudden? I thought it was all one color. Good gravy. Didn't watch any movies or nothing like that. Just, I felt like I was in a fog most of the day. I hate that. Just hate it. But like I said, I'm feeling better today, so we're just going with it. My granddaughter, she got sick, was it last Thursday, I think? And she's back at school, so. She had 3 COVID tests in a week. So, I don't think it's any more than a little cold. It's funny, when it's in the light here, it looks like where I'm stitching, it just looks light. But it's not, it's just the way the light's hitting it. I thought, oh my gosh, now there's another color there, but there isn't. Sorry, I don't have much to talk about today. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, and I was watching, I don't remember who was I watching. Somebody. And they were talking about that flower, no, I think it's called Floral Motifs by Scarlet House. Yeah, that's on my radar. It hasn't come to 1, 2, 3 Stitch yet, so I'm waiting on it. And that Roses for Rubies, they finally got that one in. I don't know if it's out yet, you know, I mean, if they've run out of them yet. I think they should have those in. But I'm not planning until like the middle of the month of ordering anything else. I think we have enough on our plates, but those 2 by the Scarlet House I really like. They're just so pretty. Because you know how I feel about roses. So there were some that were really beautiful things on at the market. I mean, we just didn't get to see a whole lot of what came out, which I thought was really not fair to the designers. I mean, of course, the people that own shops and stuff, they got to see it, so. But as the buying public, I don't know, I think we kind of got the short end of the stick there. Because, you know me, I mean, I would really buy, you know, like Teresa Koger, she must have had 5 or 6 that I liked last year. So, and I wouldn't have known that without market, but I don't know. It's kind of insane. There's one more right there. Well, we're making some kind of progress here. This is a big section. Goes all the way up and around here, but we'll see. A lot of beautiful colors in this. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Come out of there. And this canvas is really nice. It's pretty thick. You know, like I said, some of the bigger or the smaller ones. This one is 60 by 60 centimeters. Is that 10 by 10? Didn't I decide that's what 60 centimeters was? No, it's not 10 by 10. It's got to be bigger than that, crazy girl. It's 20 by something. Yeah. About almost 20. Well, we're just kind of winging it. 20 and a quarter by 20 and a quarter. So it's like 52 centimeters. I don't know, I thought that was something else, I guess. But it's good enough size, I'll give it that. But since it's an 11 count, it should go fairly easy. But the thread is really nice. It's not fraying. I'm using like half of a big strand every time I stitch, so. And it's holding up really well. If I could just talk. So that's a good thing. I have had some kits where there's been some bad yarn, or not yarn, thread, where, you know, you stitch so much, it just kind of frays the thread. But not these. So far, the quality's been really good. I had another company contact me, oh, I guess it was last week, about trying out their product. And I put it, you know, my email address in there, and haven't heard from them, so I don't know what's going on there. And I don't know where they're based at. I don't know anything about them. Whoops, I was looking for thread. Hello. Whew. We're having a good day now. But I like this. The symbols are really clear on this canvas. And look how big the key is. You know, some of them you get, the key is like itsy bitsy. You know, especially if it has a lot of colors. And this is just straight cross stitch. So it's nothing real hairy or wild. You don't have to do any back stitching. Just stitch. I think it'll be beautiful. But I love yin and yang. Oh, goodness. I needed a drink of coffee. I've probably bought 100 kits over the past 2-3 years, and I've only had 2 that I just couldn't deal with, you know? So that's a pretty good track record. And it wasn't like they were cheap kits or anything. They just weren't cooperating. The thread was either horrible or the canvas wasn't printed right. So, but about 2 to 3, you know, that I just, nope, we're not doing that one, you know. So that's pretty good. So the odds are all in your favor, guys, if you go looking for kits. We're almost around this bend. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I told you it's going to be a little bit shorter today. But, hey, we're just keep on going. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We will see you hopefully tomorrow. God bless. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.